Finally to part 5. Let's do part 5 of my CD collection. We're going to get started on the O. Now, the first O we have, here we have some Oasis with their debut album. Definitely Maybe. This is their first record. Their second album, Most Sure By the Be Here Now, and I Don't Believe the Truth, Mass Parade, and then Don't Believe the Truth, I Will Go Only Loud. Some like classic rock. Now we're getting into the Offspring. It's not on the underrated. Ozzy is I remember. Here's No More Tears. A couple more from the Ozzy. Period. Now, my favorite Ozzy album doesn't have. I do have some. But hey, here it is. Still come off of This Is Scream. Now, Kelly Osbourne, Shut Up, the best stuff. Now we're going to move on to the. Now let's go ahead and move on. That's the outfield. Now let's move on to the Pantera, Examination. Now we're getting into Pearl Jam, another one of my favorite bands. Their debut album, 10. Their Versus album, Daughter single, very good one. What's these ones are really good. Vitalogy, one of their best. No Code. No, there's You'll Riot Act and Rearview Mirror. Alright, that's it for Pearl Jam. Let's go ahead and move on to Pets. The greatest hits. Alright, that's it for Pet. Let's go ahead and move on to Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Damn the Torpedoes. Southern Accents. Full Moon Fever. Into the Great Wide Open. Greatest Hits. Wildflower. Definitely my favorite, probably my favorite Petty record. This whole style of Highway Communication. Alright, that's it for Tom Petty. Let's go to move on to POD. Satellite. Alright, that's it for POD. Let's go ahead and move to Poison. Another one of my favorite bands. Look What the Cat Dragged In. Flesh and Blood. Probably the best, probably my favorite Poison album. Greatest Hits. Icon, covers album, Icon. Alright, that's it with the Poison. Let's move on to Police. Rawada Day Wonk. Have you got to take the singles? Alright, those are the Police is moving. Fish. Or the Blues. Slip. Stitch and Pash. Alright, this is Fish. Go ahead and move on to Pink. Can't Take Me Home. Try This, and I'm Not Dead. Alright, this is Pink. Let's go ahead and move on to Pink Floyd. A Momentary Lapse of Reason. The Division Bell. Echoes. Robusto. Here we have Nirvana. We have Fate Nation. Now we're going to move on to the stuff down below. Now, the first one over here is we're going to get started on these CDs here. Don't maybe the thing over here. We have Elvis Presley with Coming House with 40 number 1 hits. 4 number 1 hits, and I don't know the name of this one. Alright, that's it for Elvis. Let's go ahead and move into the 10 years with their CDs. Let me just stack the CDs here. We have the singles and the collection. Plus the independent. Alright, that's pretty much it for particulars. Let's dive into some Prince here. Now Prince, yes, Roger Nelson, you know who I'm talking about, that lead singer. So we have Hit and Run, and we have Welcome America. Alright, superlative P. Let's start with P. We have two bands. We have Queen and Queen's Right, which is two of my favorite bands. Well, not in my top 16, but hey, some of these bands here, I have more CDs than others. So let's go ahead and dive into Queen. A Kind of Magic, definitely their best album. First one that I ever heard by them. I do have several more Queen. The Miracle, I probably not hear Queen album. Anyone did? This is a great one. Another great one. Greatest hits, and we have Made in Heaven. Alright, that's it for Queen. Let's go ahead and move on to Queensryche. Now the thing about Queensryche is I'm not a huge fan. Queensryche, I am a fan, not just but I'm a huge fan. So Queensryche, the Warning, Rage for Order, Empire EP, and here the Now Frontier. Alright, that's it for the letter Q. Let's dive into the letter R, which we have some of my favorite bands here. Here we have Radiohead with the Bend. Okay, Peter. That's pretty much it for Radiohead. Let's go dive into Rancid. Let's go. And other comes The Waves. Out here's Rainbow, Down to Earth. Great album. Now let's go ahead and move on to Bonnie Raitt, Nicotine, The Collection, Long in the Hours, and Friends. That's about it for Bonnie Raitt. Let's move on to Rap, another one of my favorite bands. Rad and Roll. That's all these CDs here are the hits disc. This is Rad Metal Hits and Tell the World Favorites. We read Understanding Greatest Hits. Let's go ahead and move on to Remy Zero, Villa Elaine, and they're going to have. Alright, that's just about it for Remy Zero. Let's go ahead and move on to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They are a pretty hot band. They're a pretty good hard rock band, so they're pretty good band. Most people like them. I love them. One Hot Minute, Californication. Oh, that was well done. Same thing, by the way. And Stadium Arcadium is the last Red Hot Chili Peppers you actually grab. And I got this one. I don't have any more Red Hot Chili Peppers albums, but hey, the rest of those albums, like I'm With You, The Getaway, yeah, there's some more, there's quite a few more before, I don't remember, quite a few before One Hot Minute, which I'm missing. So let's go ahead and move to Lou Reed, Berlin, New York. Now REM. I see their CDs quite a bit. Obviously, I own quite a bit of their stuff, so it's actually my REM albums. Murmur. This is their debut album. Not their heaviest, not their best. Then we go to Reckoning. Because of that, they kind of changed to rock. So Murmur is basically like a pop rock album. The Reckoning gets to a hard rock. This is a reconstruction of the Fables. I'm not too much of a fan of REM without their hits on it, but hey, some of their stuff. Document's a great one. Economist is a good one. Green's a great one. This is what gets me into REM. I feel REM is a great rock band. I have, Out of Time, some of their albums are just cheesy for me. That's a good one. Automatic for the People. See, that one's underrated. That one's okay. Murmur, Monster. And then we have one of my all-time favorite REM albums, New Adventures in Hi-Fi. Not their best, but hey, it's not a popular pick of theirs, but a lot of people, I actually love that. I have this one here called Up. up, you can find how much dollars I buy it for. You start $3. Dirty Reveal and Accelerate is the last REM disc that I have. REM's another one of my favorite bands that I'm trying to get all their albums. Same thing as we're talking about. Same thing I talked about REM Speedwagon, Finder and Mayhem. This is the best of REM. Now let's go ahead and move on to the replacements. A couple CDs in there. Here's the best of the review. You just let it be, and the rest of the replace. Now, same thing I would say. Let's go about the Rolling Stones. So you can find some of their records cheap. Here is Hard Rocks, Sun Girls, Emotional Rescue, definitely one of the Rolling Stones' best new albums after all. Let's see, here's Dirty Work, Steel Wheels, the best of the Stones. Over there could be the Shine a Light disc. It's a live album. Same thing I'd say about live albums. Live albums, some of them are really cheap, some of them are hard to find. Let's go ahead and move on to some hard rock here. We got David Archibald now. Now let's move on to one of my favorite bands here. Around David Rock, that's kind of a rock group. And I have Kid Rock, Jesus. Now we're getting into Rush. I love Rush as well. As you see, this is a bunch of Rush. Not all the Rush albums, but this is the 1, 2, then 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's top 11. So the first one we have, Fly By Night. This is the standard edition. Let's see if I can put that right there where you can see Presto. I do enjoy all the bands a lot. All their albums are really good. 2012. Then we'll go for some of my favorite one of Kings. Now we're getting into my favorites now. Some of them. There's Hemispheres. Permanent Waves. Movie Pictures, definitely my favorite of all time. So I can't really say bad about that one because there's so many good songs. Tom Sawyer, Rush is just one of those bands that either you hate or you love. I love them. Exit Stage Left. This is a live album. This is coming from the Movie Pictures album. Still some good songs off that live album. Signals. Power Windows. See, they come out with a Presto. Now, 90s and 2000s. That's all we got now. 11 here. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, 16, 17. So this is Chronicles. Roll the Bones. Retrospective 1. Retrospective 2. And then we have Favorite Trails, which is kind of cool. Not my favorite Rush album, but hey, it's good. Greatest hits. Then we're going to move on to my favorites of Rush here. Let's see if we get Rio compilation. Look at that, just have Rio. I think Rio's a favorite. Snakes and Arrows. Icon 2. 2 CD set. Basically, best of all. The first one's studio and the other one's live. Best Steel Day and Twin Power. They're all live tracks. As you see, we have Clark Granville's and Clark Granville's live too. As you see, Rush. As you see, I don't have all the classic albums, but hey, another collection I'm working on now. We're going to start the S's. Sade, Grace, and Saliva. back into your system. Now we're going to move on to Santana, another one of my favorite bands. So these are S's. I don't mind showing you the whole collection that I own of the band. Since I'm a big fan of some of these artists I love so much, and some of these artists I'm like, yeah, just wait. So here's a Brexis. Got a CD there. I do have it on vinyl, which I've actually got it right here. Got some vinyl to show, of course. Got some cassettes. Got the self-titled Santana 3. I don't really enjoy that as much, but hey, there's a couple songs that really jump out with me on that record. Caravanserai. This is probably their weakest, but hey, it is good. All their up is good. Greatest Hits. You see, these are all remastered, I'm pretty sure. Experience, Dancing in the Flesh. With a cool Santana thing on it. Best of. Supernatural. All I Am, and the playlist. Now that's it from Santana. Let's go ahead and move on to Joe Satriani. Is it all the Joe CDs I actually have? So, 8, 9. I have quickly 10 albums. Joe has too many to rank. But here is Nas's Earth. This is definitely not one of his most strongest work, but hey, the next two, these 4 or 5 here are probably his, I want to say, most popular releases. And since I don't have very much Joe, I'm going to go and run it out here. So now for Surfing with the Aliens and Flying in a Blue Dream. So here is, these I just have love. I love these so much. So Surfing, we're going to get started on it. I have the CD right here. I don't have anything on mine right now. I do collect cassettes. Got a cassette tape copy of it. I do Flying in the Dream I'm Flying in a Blue Dream. Hey, not his best album. I do have it on CD though. And cassette. Now we're going to write at the 90s. Now we're on to his 90s releases. Here's The Extremist, Time Machine, Self-Titled, Crystal Planet, Strange Beautiful Music, 2002, and 2006, Super Colossal. Now we're going to dive into the Scorpions now, with a couple. Now the Scorpions, I actually do not want to be able to say this, but the Scorpions, I don't have as many as I do Joe, but I love their stuff too. Murder Killer, Crazy World. Now let's go ahead and move to Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Now the thing about Bob Seger is I just have 3 CDs here. Here's A Night Moves, Stranger Account, and Greatest Hits. This is good. All these Bob Segers. You can find Bob Seger in these bands. Pretty easy. Here's Seal, Self-Titled. That's I don't know exactly how to call the genre. Right off, pop rock. Kind of psychedelic rock. But here we have some Simon and Paul Simon CDs. So Simon I got Reserve on Water Grace. It's started off on Reserve. Now we're gonna move to Paul Simon. Graceland. I didn't really enjoy this when I first started, but hey, it is a great one. It gives you those songs, and Brother of the Saints probably my favorite Paul Simon album. The Negotiations of Love songs is the greatest hits of Paul Simon. We have Seven Dust, Self-Titled, Stain, Lose Your Progress, Soundgarden, Down on the Upside. Now let me show you my, this is my Springsteen. I have 6 Springsteen. I don't feel that. Bob, guess how many Bruce Springsteen I have? 6? collection. I want to get all his albums at some point. Got ya? Born to Run, Born in the USA, Tunnel of Love. I've got Born in the USA. Oh, I shouldn't see. I do have the vinyl. And for one more good Springsteen album, let's just show the cassette. One more post on it, track no Courtney. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. We're going to get back into the rest of the Springsteen in the next part and move on to the rest of the issues. Alright, we're going to let you go. Alright, bye.